guys, Scott here from the Mental Metal channel and mentalmetaldetecting.com, and today I have the Equinox 900 with the Coil Tech 5x10 coil that you can order and get from our friends at Fort Bedford. It's the same with the Equinox 900. You can also get that at Fort Bedford. So if you guys are looking for any one of these things, the coil or the detector, reach out to our friends over there and see if they can't hook you up. I know they keep the 900s in stock. I'm pretty sure he has the coils as well. We're gonna do a little demonstration today on the 10x5 or the 5x10 Coil Tech. That coil I've always told people in the 800 videos that I've done, Knox 800, that coil is magical for coins. I don't know what it is about this coil, but it is magical on coins. And I had a Patreon member who, and by the way, if you're not a member of my Patreon group, you should be, because we do a lot of cool stuff over there. We got a lot of members now, and questions like this are coming up, and I'm actually doing videos based on those kind of questions. So if you want to be part of the content creation here on the YouTube channel of Mental Metal, join me on Patreon and put in your suggestions, and chances are you'll probably get them, because I do all this stuff over there for them, and then you on the YouTube world get to see it as a result. But they get to see it first, because that's part of the deal being on Patreon. All right, so I had one of my Patreon members, Gene, asked me the other day about the 10x5 and whether or not it is just as deep on the 900 as it was on the 800, or is it deeper on the 900 than it was on the 800. That is the Equinox 800. So we're gonna do a little test today. I have the Equinox 900 ready to go right here. Just gonna do a couple tests in the test garden here with the depth and stuff, just to show you what this coil will hit on this 900. It's pretty impressive. I have a 10-inch or a 10.5-inch dime buried, and I have a 12-inch half dollar buried, and a bunch of other targets that are like 8-9 inches. I know it'll hit those, but it's impressive this little coil can hit these deep targets. So we'll see if it actually would able to work. Blah blah. It's easier for me to say. We'll see if it will hit the same targets with the 800 and do a little comparison, because I'm familiar with the 800 settings and how all it worked in the 800, but I did a factory reset here. I'm not changing anything. We're going to use Park 1 on this one. We'll do the factory resets on the 900 and use Park 1 on that one and do our comparison. All the other stuff is just fluff. All right, we're just going to do a simple comparison: Park 1 versus Park 1, Equinox 900 versus Equinox 800 with the Coil Tech, and see if it does just as good. Okay, and that'll clear the air for a lot of people out there decide whether they should get a 900 or keep their 800 or get the Coil Tech 10x5. All right, so let's get started. I got the GoPro on, so I'll give you a good vantage point here. 900 is already telling me. Let's go. All right, like I said, I got the 900 out here, nothing fancy. I did a factory preset. I'm in Park 1. I've not changed anything about this machine. It's basically default out of the box, factory preset. You got to trust me, I'm not going to show you all the settings. It would just take too much time. But assure you that it is factory preset, and I just raised the volume up a little bit so you can hear the tones. So here's a 10.5-inch, probably 11 maybe by now. Maybe 10, I don't know. It's been in there for a couple years. Silver dime. I gotta hit it just right where I won't hear it, because it's got some contamination in there. But it will hit it. I just gotta find it. I'm close. I think my mark is off a little bit too. There it is. So that is the silver dime in there. It's enough of a squeaker that you'd probably dig it, I think. There's another target in there too. But it does pick it up once in a while. I can't get it to repeat like I was before. I don't know why now. But that's a pretty hard, that's on the detecting edge of this coil, let me tell you. But you will get it. I just haven't found the angle yet. There it is. There it is, right there. So it hears it. You're even getting a 96 out of that for a VDI or target ID, which is nuts. So once in a while you'll get it. There's a 93. So there's the dime, right? Here's the 12-inch half. So it definitely hears something down there. There it is. There, so it can hear the 12-inch half. For this coil to do that, it's pretty tough. Here's an easier target. I believe that is a nickel, if I'm not mistaken. And then back here we have a silver thimble. All of these are like 8 inches, 9 inches. Here's a suspender clip, probably around 7, 8 inches. So just give you an idea, it will pick up the 12-inch half. You just have to hit it just right. Right there. So that is on the Equinox 900. I know it's pretty faint. It's kind of tough to hear, but it will hit that dime if you work it long enough. Anyway, so let's put the coil on the Equinox 800, do factory preset, put it in Park 1, and just give you a comparison. All right, guys, I got the 800 set up with the Quiltech 10x5. I just did a factory preset. I want to make sure. I think the default, what is the default sensitivity? 23, 22. Let's try to get to 25 and see what it does. If it's too noisy, I'll turn it down. All right, so here we go with the 10.5 inch or 11, maybe it's 10, I don't know, dime. It's contaminated, but you hit a certain way, you'll get it. So it does, I can get it. I think I can get it to repeat if I go a certain way here. I can get it one way, I can't get it to repeat though. Oh, it wants to hear it. So it's having a tough time. I don't think it's gonna hit it. Back when I first buried this stuff, it would hit it. But now that it is settled down there a ways, it's tough to hit it with the Equinox, the 800. Let's try the 12-inch half. I'll be impressed if it gets this. See, I think that answers our question. Which machine is giving you better depth? And even though I had a hard time with the 900, I could still get it to repeat and was still hearing something down there. Whereas the 800, I'm just not hearing it. I'm on Park 1. I'm sure I can do some stuff to maybe make this come in. Let's actually try to go over to recovery speed and maybe lower that to 2 maybe. Let's see, I'm not getting it still. It's hearing something, but it's just not enough. Maybe I'll hit that dime now better. Get the dime one way, but I can't hit it. Yeah, so I can't hit it the way I could with the 900. So I hope that answers your question. Now, it'll probably still hit all these other, targets like it did before. Suspender clip. So it's going to hit targets around 8, 9 inches. I think when you get down to 10, 11, 10 and a half, who knows how deep this target is anymore. Could be down even deeper than 10, 10 and a half. Probably more like 11, but definitely isn't hitting that 12-inch half dollar. So that's just a very, very simple test. I got the question from one of my Patreon members and I wanted to answer for him. So Gene, there you go. Hope that helps you decide on what you're doing with your 800 versus the 900 versus the 10x5 coil. So I will tell you though, in a park setting, hunting with this coil it is magical. I'm a firm believer there's something special about that coil. I don't know what it is, but it's really good in the water too. So if you're hunting in the water, this coil I would take with me every time. So anyway, that's it for me in this video. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in another metal video. If you're wondering where Rocky is, let me show you. Hold on. See him up in the window? He wants to come out here so bad. He's pissed. Sorry, buddy. We just couldn't bring him out for this video. Thanks for watching.